Well, hello air signs, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. This week we've got a micro new moon that is starting off in Leo, and it's moving through Virgo. And this is another one of those micro moons that is going to expand into a supermoon. Yet again, I don't know if it's normal. Seems a little wild. We also have a blue moon, so, it's just an interesting time in astrology, that's for sure. If you're interested at all, I would take a look into some things, because, man, got a bunch of retrogrades coming up and all kinds of craziness. But yes, so for right now, what we're going to do is a little light initiations, things that we want to get started on. Fire signs had a really great time, for sure. Air signs, I'm so ready to get into yours. Let's see what we have coming for our new moon. We've got some creative organization happening here. Again, with retrograde coming up, like a bunch of retrogrades, a lot of stuff is going to be coming back up. So preparing ourselves to get in the right mindset to deal with all of those old things and sort them out in a much more proper and better manner, honestly. Words, Mercury being one of those retrogrades that are coming up. So words, a little bit of technical difficulties, definitely already been creeping up for a while, so fun times. But let's get into our reads. We've got Gemini coming up first. Well, hello Geminis. How's the new moon treating you? Definitely, especially after doing fire reads, getting very into this Leo energy myself. Just totally gonna do your reads last night and just took a little extra me time. And gosh darn needed it. Always do this time of year. Us Virgos, late summer. Gonna prepare for the harvest. A lot going on. Busy. Can definitely be draining, so took a little extra time. A little self-love, self-care. It's always good for the heart, for the soul, for the mind, the body. Anytime you feel like you are stretched just a little bit too thin, go ahead and give yourself that extra time. Find it when you can. Steal a moment. There we go. It's him. What an odd way for the Wheel of Fortune to fall out. You're not... it fell out in a direction, it spun, like a wheel turns, and you're not at the bottom of the wheel. If you look at it like a clock, the way that it came out, you are about 7, 8 o'clock. Is that? Try to turn this the way that it went for me, if that clock makes sense to you, reference makes sense to you here. But you're not at the bottom of the wheel. You're making your way back up and around. Oh, brain. It's your half birthday. There's a whole bit about that. I don't think we're past that yet, but through your own manifestation, through your own will, through your own powers, that's how this wheel is coming out. And you are turning that wheel. We're getting through, or have just barely gotten through the bottom of the wheel, which is the hardest, most painful part of any cycle, is when you're down there, but you're moving back up. You're moving back up. Turning it around. I like it. Not yet. There. That. Ooh. How interesting. So, first card out was our Ace of Wands, followed by King of Pentacles. But there was one more card that was hiding behind that King of Pentacles, and it was the Eight of Cups. I feel like this king energy is what's coming in, and it's coming in hot. It's coming in fast. And I think that what is kind of dragging behind this King of Pentacles is recent upheaval. Language. Words will become a struggle for me here soon, so finding the correct language while I can is very important. Yes, you yourself are coming out of the bottom grind of your wheel here, and just as you are turning that corner and things are starting to get a little bit easier, you're starting to find your place in your settlement, what's coming in again is this nice King of Pentacles energy facing us straight up and down. This is a person who has their shit together, whether you are the person that has your shit together, or this is another person, which it does actually kind of feel like another person coming in who has their shit totally together. Like their physical life is all well and good. But this king did just recently come out of something, and he had also recently just made this choice to walk away and go find his son. He had 8 cups, left him behind to go find that full set. Because though the king has his possessions in order, his emotional place wasn't sitting well, and that's why he's coming up out of this energy. The Page of Pentacles is kind of standing in wait. If the king is the energy that's coming in, I would say the page would be the alternative, the counterpart to the situation. This person doesn't have their financial house well in order, but they have a divine spark, a initiation, a willingness, a drive to really get out there and get it. They have thoughts, they have ideas. They may not know everything step by step how to do it, but they know that they're going to go get it. You know, we want to say the page is naive, and, you know, it's okay to be a little naive sometimes. You know, we all start something all the time. We're always going to be new at something, wherever we are. And you should strive to always be new to something. That's turning that wheel, coming back up to the top and be like, no, I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go get it. And like I said, that king energy is coming in hot. Somebody who knows what they are doing. Okay, so the Tower just flipped out in the same manner as our Wheel of Fortune, who was turning its way up. And this one is just a little bit further up the clock. We're going to take all of this into account today. Just a little bit further up that clock, we do have a Tower moment. I'm going to get a little clarification on where that is coming from. It's way over here. Like, it also fell apart from the other cards. I don't know if this is a whole new situation, but let's... Judgment. If we're going around the clock, so this one was like, say, 10 o'clock. This one's about 1 o'clock. Is Judgment. Still so bright. Always so bright. Who are you? Where are you coming from? Again, you don't seem to be over here with the Geminis and their, like, personal journey that we are going on with our pentacles and our inspiration and shit we're leaving behind. What are you? But Gotta get a little uppity sometimes with spirit. It's alright, it gets uppity with me. It's a relationship. I'm downright rude sometimes. We have a Six of Wands and an Eight of Pentacles coming out on top of these two cards. I'm trying to figure out if this is past or future. Truly, from where it is, again, it's a separate thing. It could also just be something that's going on somewhere else, in another, or maybe it's with your other side, dear Geminis. Okay, but we have lessons learned, work to do, and stories to be told about these points in our wheel. Again, this is going to flip one more time when I go back, but maybe it'll make sense. Just put a picture in your mind of everything. This feels like a separate assignment. You have all of this stuff happening in your physical world, and there is also a call for you to go out and tell your stories of the things that have gone on. The path, the journey. I don't know. Go write a book. Write a book. If you were thinking, I should write a book, write a chapter, write a page. Write a page every day. Dave Beyond. And some Dave Beyond shit. Yes, it is. Yeah. I think that there is a great story here that needs to be told, and that's what I have from that. There is a beautiful and fantastic story, and if it is anything like any of the stories that we have been sharing here together of personal growth and experience and bullshit that we have been through, like, there's a call to come out with it and share it. Share it for entertainment. Share it for education. Do that. I think that if you are coming into alignment with another person who is a little bit more experienced, I think they're going to be able to help you to really grow and nurture this idea. Again, start small. You don't have to do much. Just do like a page a day. If you're writing a book, if you're making music, just work on that song for like a couple of hours a day. Just feel it out. Let it flow through you, because there is such a fantastic story here that, again, is like, it's both your past and your future. It's like taking the experiences and all of that stuff that you have done, seen, and been through, and pushing that out into creating a different future for yourself by releasing it in the matter of sharing it with other people. You want to start a YouTube channel? Hey, do it. If you want to see how hard it is, go all the way back to the very beginnings. It was only a few months ago when I started this, but go on back. Watch them from the beginning on up, because there's plenty that I share about the trials and tribulations. That's even one of the videos of like trying to do this, and it's like, it's hard, but it's all in your head hard. And if you can get past that, I mean, if you can get past this, you can get past anything. So like, any hurdles that you see, like, just leap on over them. Leap over those hurdles. You've been training for so long. You have been through so much stuff that, like, There is a completely separate call here for you to share. Share, my Geminis. Thanks. What an intense and fun read. Like, I want to laugh and cry at the exact same time, which is so fitting for channeling my Geminis, is it not? Don't you always feel like the comedy and tragedy masks? I've definitely heard a Gemini or two refer to it that way. It's, you're both happy and sad at the same time, and that's how I feel. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So do it, whatever it is, whatever spark has been ignited for you, follow through. Even if it seems hard, keep trying. You've got backup. You've got resources. You've got the know-how. You've been through so much. Just keep turning that wheel. You're already on the upswing anyways. So you might as well take that momentum that you're getting and really climb. Climb high. Thanks so much, Geminis. That was fun. We'll see you next moon. Oh, hey there, Aquarius. You know, I kind of thought I was going to be more apprehensive to do your reads after everything that we went through on that last moon cycle, but nah, I ain't scared. You got toxic daddy issues? Welcome to the club. You know, when I went through this whole thing with Scorpio, I definitely had some, like, feelings about that one, but I've also been stung by a handful of Scorpions in my time, so, you know, I'm a little wary on the Scorpio sometimes. I get them, I love them, it's good energy, it's all energy, it's all fine, but also, it's kind of like a person who's been bit by a Leo. You get a little hesitant after you got the teeth of a lion, you know? And I understand, like, I have to experience that on the other side of, you know, my Leo rising. Somebody's like, oh, Leos, you know, big, scary, ferocious beasts, and I'm like, rah, hi, hello, how are you? And they're like, ah. Yeah, that's what it's like. That's what it's like. So, hey, Aquarius, I'm not scared of you today. We got a moon coming. It's a micro moon right now. Going through that fiery Leo, definitely going to be perking up some of that self-centered, look at me energies, you know, when you want to look at the negative aspects of it. But, you know, I always like when we talk about Leo, because everybody likes to talk about those negative aspects and pride. But Leos also have a pride, and the pride is their family. It's very beautiful. I'm going to flip that because it wasn't fully out, but I'm going to leave it on top. I will point it out and we'll see what that star does with us, but it's definitely a sign of things coming forward. We also got the moon in reverse. This side of the moon is a temperance face. Not that you can get all up into that moon there, but it is a little bit more of a solitary card. With the moon and the stars, like, take it. Just take it. It harmonizes so well. Your Wheel of Fortune is on the God side, and it turned out at 4 o'clock. We're gonna do clocks, I guess, today. That's our thing. We're doing a revolution. Fun times, cool. I feel like I just walked into a classroom that I didn't know I had today. Okay, roll with it, I guess. So the gods are turning your wheel, and that came out over our stars that were falling, and we also have Four of Cups that came out completely sideways. I think that there is a stagnancy in the Four of Cups, and perhaps this is why the gods are pushing you along on this journey. And if you're at 4 o'clock and we just did that cycle and you're like still here, like, what? Yeah. It's moving fast then. It's pushing you through a lot of stuff pretty quickly. The ship has sailed, the cups have been spilt, and there ain't nothing you can really do about it. It's completely out of your control at this point. Again, the divine has taken control of your fate right now, and yeah, let it. I think this moon came out on the solitary side, reversed, because right now what you are being called to do, my darling Aquariuses, with this new moon, is to sit back, lick your wounds, do some deep thought, and let the universe handle the actions for a moment. They are coming in. You can see that paw is right on the wheel. It's turning you. It's turning you around, and it's moving you pretty quick. We're getting there. You're not at the bottom yet, so I want you to keep hope and remember that what the universe is turning you towards is your destiny. It is your sole purpose. It is your true alignment. It is bringing it in for you. So whatever ships have sailed, whatever cups have been spilt, let them lie. Four of Swords just peeked its head out at me just to confirm. Yeah. Take a little break. Break. Breather break. Do one of those. Or both. I don't know. Probably keep breathing. Oh, don't drown yourself trying to chase after a ship that's already done sailed away. It's not that important. Again, the gods have your fate in mind, and they're looking out for you and your best interest right now. So I would say let them. I don't even want to pull any more cards. Honestly, like, where you're sitting right now, yeah, observe. Just watch events unfold around you and take notes. Don't take any heavy actions on anything right now, because again, it's not your time to make a move. It's not your turn. Okay, it's the universe's turn, and they are scooting you on through. And once you get down to the bottom of that wheel, you are going to be clawing like a bat, trying to get up out of hell. Yes, you are. Trust and believe. I know. So right now, take a deep breath and really practice keeping calm when things start getting wild, because they probably will. If you're not at the bottom of your wheel yet, it's going to get darker, it's going to get deeper, it's going to get harder. And when you reach that point, that's, I'm pretty sure that's your time to chime in with all of the strength that you have mustered from now until then to just rocket yourself up out of that and keep the momentum going that the universe is putting, because the universe is giving you a little spin. So all you have to do when you get to the bottom is just keep up and keep going. Use that trajectory to orbit yourself the fuck through this shit, because shit it is, my dear Aquarius, but like, it ain't that big. in the grand scheme of things. That's not to belittle any of your problems or anything like that. This is from, again, the God's and the universe's perspective. This is just a bump. This is a bump on the road to them, to your spirit self. This is just one more turn of the dial to get you a little bit closer to where you ultimately want and need to be. Your place. Again, your sole purpose. So, have a good moon. Enjoy it. Just go outside and, like, sit under the moon, under the stars, and know that the universe has your back. The gods got your back. They're going to get you through. Just let them push you on this little merry-go-round. And, yeah, it's going to hurt when your face splats against the ground, but use that momentum to keep on pushing through it. Thanks, Aquarius. We'll see you next time. Well, hello, Libras. I'm really getting whipped in the wind today, so we'll see. I feel a little bit more calm, taking some breaths. Maybe some cardinal energy will be a little bit of a, I'm hearing strong wind, but strong and steady, perhaps? Strong and steady. Let's shoot for that. I don't know. It's your vibe. I'll ride whatever ride we're going on. How's my Libras? What? Half of the deck. So, something in there. Seeing faces. Do we speak? We speak. Not the face, but I'm gonna point that one out anyways. 5 of Wands on top of the deck. Okay, I'll leave you out. Page of Wands. We're all in unison. Very, very focused. Very, very focused. This feels almost consumed. For love and money and spirit. It's all encompassing. That's why the 5 of Wands is on the top of the deck. Because it's not a fight like with a person or anything like that. It's a fight within yourself, but it's kind of like with the world and your life as well. This side of the card always gives me a bit of like David and Goliath kind of vibes, you know? And with everybody pretty much turned away, it feels like we are just consumed in all kinds of directions, trying to, attain our love and our money. I mean, we've got aces on both sides. And it's weird. It's almost switched. Like our priorities are backwards. Because the King of Pentacles is focused in on that Ace of Cups. And the Hierophant is focused on an Ace of Pentacles. So in a mismatch of pairings, in a very strange mismatch of pairing, we have a spiritual person who is trying to get their legs, their feet in a financial business type situation, you know. I mean, I heard starting a church, but it doesn't have, you don't have to be starting a church, but something like that, right? It's a spiritual person who's trying to get the gains, and we have King of Pentacles who has all of the gains, who is not sharing his gains clearly with this Hierophant, the spiritual person, because he is so consumed with getting that love and affection and starting that love journey. But they're together, but they're going off into separate directions. And perhaps this is why we're getting even a manifestation of fights on the exterior. Yeah, I just had to ride that out for a little bit. It was weird. It was weird, Libras. It was backwards and very imbalanced, which is a weird place for a Libra to be. It's a very uncomfortable place for a Libra to be. It's like your scales are just like swinging everywhere. Like people aren't setting things on them. You're just like hawking it across the room at the scales, trying to weigh shit. Like, is that working for you? It can't possibly be. Yeah, are these people working together? Are these people supposed to be a team? I mean, one could say that they're standing back to back in a defensive pose, but like the things that they're attacking are all kinds of janked. Aren't they? Like, if the other person would just turn around for a second, they might realize that the other person has the key to emotional independence, and the other one has the key to the vault. So I don't know what to do with this page. I was messing with the deck and he just kind of fell out from the bottom. Yeah, like the only thing calling to me right now off of this card is the pair of stars. The twisted, intertwining fate. I mean, if you're working together, I don't see that. It doesn't seem like you're working very wisely. It doesn't seem like you're helping each other at all. What else we got? What else we got for Libras? It's fine. It's fine. It'll take a little time. We'll get them all done when we get them all done. Any more advice for Libras? Any advice at all? That's not advice. That's a state of being. Stuck. Bound. It's not upright. It's not reversed. I don't think either one of you even knows why you're stuck. I don't even know if there is any actual rope tied around you. Do you even have a contract? If you're not contracted to be here, what are we doing? Yeah, like, feminine side just said wasting time. Like, oh, that's what it feels like. It feels like that. if you're not working together, if you're not contracted to work together, and you don't want to work together, and you don't know why you're there, why are you there? Right? Universe? Gods? Should I pull a moon oracle just for Libras alone? Yeah, we're just coming out sideways and in the dark. Snakes coming up out of the grass. Advice? What do we do? Fine. Be that way. Got a hand on the Chariot. I've got a hand on the Ten of Cups. The Emperor was turned upside down. I was just trying to flip it because it hadn't fallen out of the deck, but here beeth the Emperor as well. It's not even tending to that fire. It's burning behind him. Do you smell smoke? I'm sorry, Libras, but do you smell smoke? Turn around. You might need to get out. You might need to get a move on. You might need to allow something to end in order to find that Ace of Cups that you seek. Can I get you the best view of that humanly possible? There's their 10 with the Ace off in the clouds, right there in front of you, and you just have to walk through that 10 of Cups and let a journey end in order to go get this beginning. It is even... No, it's not. If this is what you seek, the only way is to walk through that 10 to get to that Ace. I could pull cards here all day, Libras, but right now, during this new moon, I want you to figure your shit out. Take a hard look at what is really going on, because again, this blindfold that you probably can't see, but this blindfold here, it's pretty loose, so you can poke an eye out here. I'm pretty sure you can, and get a better view of what is going on here. But yeah, there is a clear mismatch of partnerships. The people involved are going about their things in an ass backwards sort of way. They're both looking out externally for something that they should be looking at each other for, but because they don't line up, there isn't that understanding, and you feel like you're stuck there, but you're really not stuck there by anything other than the thoughts and feelings inside of your own head. And yeah, snakes are creeping up out of the grass, and there's fire burning behind you already. So my best advice is to move through it, to get moving, get a move on, get going. You're gonna be fine, Libras. Really, you have so much better out there. Like, if you're not getting what you're needing here, you can go somewhere else and get what you need, instead of letting your empire burn to the ground because of carelessness and you're not willing to turn around and pick up after yourself in this whole situation. Dark, but fun. Just the way I like it. Thanks so much, Libras. Have a good new moon. Really take some time to go inside and examine your relationships and see if you really need to be in some of these situations that just seem to keep not working. Good luck, Libras. We'll see you next time. Wow, air signs. I went through those reads in such a wind, such a breeze. It's going so fast. I heard. It's wild. And, like, here we are, back together again for our Queen of the Moon Oracle. And, like, I'm over here yawning, exhausted. Ready for a nap now. That's what I'm feeling. Oh, my air signs. Got so much going on. Busy, windy time. And that's just fine. What do we have for my collective? She's over here like, I'm so tired. Can we just be done, please? No, thank you so much for coming in, for sharing your energies. It was a fun ride. I really did have a great time. You are all fantastic, and I love doing this so very much. So, if you're having a good time, go ahead and hit me a like. Maybe subscribe if you're new here, if you're enjoying the ride. We definitely go some places. There's high highs, low lows, and everything in between. And it's always a great time. There we go. We did it. We have our message. Resistance. Just clinging to the forest and the trees. A little morning coffee bit for you if you ever take a visit over there. Alright, resistance. Familiarize yourself with how resistance manifests for you, the overt and the covert. Did I say that right? If you continue to have doors slammed in your face, turn around. There will normally be an open door. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. Move forward with confidence and persistence. There are two kinds of resistance. The first type we encounter when we keep getting obstacles placed in our way and our way is blocked. For example, we try to get a particular job in a particular field, but no matter what we do, it doesn't happen. This is external or overt resistance. Covert resistance, which occurs when we say we really want to do or complete something but feel resistance not to. It is somewhat sneakier. All forms of procrastination fit in here. Writer's block being a classic example, when we want to do something but we get distracted and don't do it, or we just can't seem to engage our will enough. That is covert resistance. When we want to get rid of a bad habit, an addiction, an old pattern, in fact, anything we are thinking of releasing for the dark moon and feel the resistance in doing so, we have a big dose of covert resistance. We must battle the second kind of resistance like we would battle a crafty and terrible enemy. We must raise our shields and sharpen our swords and have a strategy to remove the resistance. In fact, we must flow through it. It's a battle we might have to fight more than once, but we will be resilient and vigilant and fight it and fight it we will, for when we win, and we will win, the rewards are great. Why do we resist the things we say we want? Sometimes we really don't want those things. Most times, though, we are frightened about what might happen if we do get what we have asked for. What will people think? Will we lose our friends and family if we rise? Will it be all for nothing if we try and fail? But we must be willful, and we must have courage. We must repeat to ourselves, this is what I really want for me. Yes, I am worth it. And then we stand up straight, put on our crown of sovereignty of our own lives, and go to the battle. That actually is a perfect card for everybody. It really just it hit everyone and really pulled us back together, as these Queen of the Moon oracles always do. So much fun. Thank you again for coming out. I have a great time, and remember that we can get through it. We can allow ourselves to flow. Though we are going to experience feelings of resistance, push through. You're going to get there. We all will. Thank you all for coming. We'll see you next moon.